All right, there we are. Let's do another introduction to openings. This is an opening I play a lot, so it'd be kind of embarrassing if I lose a lot, but you never know. And it's so opening for white. It's called the London system, and it gets a lot of hate. So let's be a hateful guy. All right, here we go. So we play d4. That's the okay. So yeah, if your opponent plays this, just stick to the plan. All right. So they're advancing their pawn. So I guess we just gotta stop him in his tracks. Let's see what he does next. So, but this is the idea. So d4 and then the bishop out. And yeah. And now my opponent. Okay. Rook out. Very, very strange.
A few moments later. A few moments later.
Okay. So, well, we could have also played this to take up more space, but let's just, for now, stick to the main idea of the London. So you develop your knight, this knight here, and you develop the other knight here. Okay, that attacks nothing. So there we go. And then we put our bishop here. And yeah, general life's pretty good. Okay, that actually does... Oh wow, now that rook comes in quite handy. So I guess we can't put our bishop here because then the knight would take. So, alright. Well, that's fine. And then we're gonna castle. I almost forgot about that rook because it's such an unnatural spot for a rook to be so early in the game. Okay, he's threatening this. So I guess we should move the rook one up. Okay, let's castle. Okay, goes for my queen. So I guess we gotta move that one out of the way. Okay. Let's trade that active rook. Great. All his pieces that are developed. Let's attack his queen. Of course he's gonna trade. There we are. Maybe just make a little loft for our king. That's my coffee machine. Alright. Let's attack the queen. If they go here, we have to be mindful though. A good old knight sacrifice. I mean, sure, why not? A knight for a pawn, that's always a good trade, right? But it isn't really, though. Alrighty, castles. So... what should we do? Maybe just take this. I mean, yeah. He's gonna lose on time if he wouldn't lose on material. I mean, the knight sacrifice for no reason. Okay. All we gotta do is we gotta be sure we don't get mated. And he sacrifices the rook. I mean, that is pretty bold. Protect my bishop. And let's trade queens. And now how you would win this is you eat all the pawns and you promote and you win the game. I don't know what my opponent was smoking here, but that was absolutely horrendous. Alright, here we go. A 500. So again, d4 is the move. Okay, we get a bit more theory. So if they copy, again, bishop out next to that pawn. So what are they going to play now that decides a lot of... Okay, so they go symmetrical. So if they go symmetrical, it's very important that you go c4. Because, yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's still do it. Okay, so then the knight goes here. Well, let's first develop that knight. This knight. And, yeah. Pretty solid from this 500 so far, I have to say. So sometimes here you can, when they get the bishop out like that, you can go for a queen move like this. Alright, well let's just first develop a castle and then let's be principled. First we finish development, we castle, and then we go for that attack. Okay, he moves the knight back. Don't really know why. So let's just castle. So eventually I do want to get my knight here. Keeping the tension in the center. And so far they haven't castled yet, so we can also go rook here. Maybe try to play for that e-pawn break. Okay. They're probably gonna castle, so let's just go for this attack here. And if they don't defend, but they can't defend this way because of the bishop. So things are starting to line up pretty nicely here for us. So the only way to defend, I guess, is this way. But then we come swinging in here. That's why try not to move pieces twice in the opening. Oh, okay. Yes. So how should we go about this? Good find though. It's protected by the queen, so I guess I'm not really scaring anyone here. Kids crying outside. There's probably a better move, but I'm just gonna go back. But that did hang a pawn though. Well played. Does he see that as well? Otherwise we don't have a choice but to go for that. So my pawn is still hanging. Actually, that pawn was hanging before I even played that queen move. I could have also just... Okay, he doesn't see it, so let's just save our pawn now. And yeah, I don't really like this. I mean, just castle right now. He's mixing up some good moves with some really bad moves. And if he's not careful, he might walk into a fork here. I don't know why he's thinking like he's got like half an hour. But I think this game demonstrated the opening quite well. So if they come out with the bishop here, then you shouldn't play this. We should go c4. Alright, they take back like predicted, and now we're threatening a fork, so if he's smart, he does castle now. But I mean, my guy's gonna lose on time anyways. Okay, he does castle. Maybe still rook out, I mean. That's not that bad a move. Bishop here. Let's go for that trade. So wait, this is actually free, right? And then takes, and so let's take the free bishop. And that's GG. Okay, that's a rook. And if he would have taken back, that is super nasty. That would have been a fork. A royal one. Alright, here we go. 1,000. So, let's see what kind of game we're going to get. Okay, symmetrical again. So, we know the move. Bishop out. Alright. We complete our little chain. So, they're going for a King's Indian setup, which is fine. So we haven't really seen where they commit their knight, if they commit their knight here, or if they can put out the pawn first. So we're just gonna wait for that. Okay, they're not really showing, so I guess we'll just have to make our own decision. Here we go. So they fianchetto both their bishops. Don't know about that. I mean, sure, in a King's Indian you can do that, but I mean, this one is just okay. That was bad play on my part, but it's okay, I think. I'm just gonna let him take me, and now this knight here is super strong. And we're just not gonna let this bishop enter the game. Okay, he plays like that, does he? Well, that's fine. Boom. So he seems to be willing to trade everything. So yeah, it's kind of a close position. So I'm thinking we just have to wait for our opponent to make a mistake. Okay, they go back. It's fine. Let's go a4. Okay. Thank you for undoubling my pawns. So this I don't really get. I mean, why would you play like this? Okay, they're going super aggro mode. Maybe let's go for a rook lift, maybe. So yeah, there we go, rook lift. And now actually I'm maybe thinking about a sacrifice, but it's gonna be tricky though. Maybe if we get this pawn involved somehow. Okay, that is protected, so don't really care too much about that. It's gonna go here, I bet. That does sort of walk into trouble. Does it though? Let's see. Bam. 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 That doesn't really work, does it? Okay. Trade the queen for 2 rooks. Don't know about that. What is this? Thousands? Aha. Okay. Check. Ooh, good move by my opponent. Suddenly, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Okay, but wait, the rook is protected, so maybe I can just trade. So far, so good, I would say. I mean, okay, check again. Take this pawn. Is he gonna come flying in? I mean, that certainly is a move. Attacking that bishop. So let's see here. If I take, I mean, that's nothing, right? Unless I'm missing something super obvious. Rub a piece. Okay. Yes. I hope he forgets my queen protects, so that we can deliver that final blow. Maybe we could trade queens. That'd also be nice. To secure this endgame. Okay. So what is that about? Should I just take that pawn? What is he trying to threaten here? Nothing, I suppose. Okay, let's see. Bam. I'll just take the pawn, I guess. Gobble up all the pawns. Check. Let's go. This one is mine as well. What is he getting at? Let's see, check. Move here. I don't know. Ooh, might lose this one on time. Gotta get our queen involved somehow. Cause damn. And I mustn't blunder. With limited time. Check. I'd love to get that queen off the board. That would make my life a lot easier. All right, we're gaining some tam. That just hangs a rook, no? Great. We'll get the queen off the board, and this is easily winning because we just make another pawn, and there we go. Whew! Okay, that was a bit of a thriller. So here the opening actually was again pretty standard stuff. The reason I delayed this move is because I wanted to see where he would put his knight. If he would put his knight in front of the c-pawn, and I get a c-pawn out, then I would push my c-pawn here, but in the end he waited a long time to develop those pieces and I couldn't wait around, so... And yeah, from there on out, I think what his problem was, he traded too much. I mean, this was good, like getting my dark square bishop off the board. That's why sometimes in London, or most of the times, you should make a little escape for your bishop here. But I didn't, so that was a mistake on my part. But then, for some reason, he decided to trade everything, and my pawn structure was back, and yeah. He got my rooks to infiltrate, and when my rooks started to infiltrate, I just started winning everything, all the pawns. Yeah. So that was a pretty good game. So yeah, if you want to know more about London, then I suggest you check it out more on YouTube. There's a lot of deep theory stuff. It's a really nice opening because it's just really solid. It's also really, people find you really boring if you play it. People find you really safe. But yeah,